This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at center. For the Celtics. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there, Gallinari, and it's Smart in at the guard position. You know, we are still so early, Clark, in this season, but for young teams, what's important right now? What's in front of them?
Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, to understand the effort and attention to detail you need to bring to every performance. And then getting comfortable with each other. Getting everybody on the same page. And then defining roles. Understanding what lane you have to run in for your team as a player.
Gallinari doesn't get it to drop for him. Gordon with the defensive effort. Now, Jokic, he averages over 27 points a game and seems to always find a way to score. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Tatum passes to Gallinari. Misses in close. Here's Denver now. Jokic with it, outguarded by Smart. Here's Porter, and there's the drive. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Greg, looking at the shooting numbers of Michael Porter Jr., they're off the charts.
His first full year in the league, Porter Jr. was top 20 in field goal percentage, top 10 in three-point percentage. Incredible numbers for a 6'10" wing.
And Porter drops them both.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Now here's Tatum. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Jokic, no good. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for him. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
They get it back. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession.
Denver ball.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Passes to Gordon. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Hey, guys, one of the emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows or they'll call it.
Tatum, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Now here's Gordon. Second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Boy, the fifth time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Boston trailing. And here's Gallinari outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Set him up, knock him down. Gallinari's a rhythm shooter. Looking good on that one.
Murray outside. Outside, Porter. The pass to Jokic beyond the arc. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A lot of times Jokic is creating a jump shot for somebody else, but he's just as good a receiver as he is a distributor. And that's pretty impressive for a 7-footer.
Now here is Gallinari. Back to Tatum. Missed inside.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And a wide open look for Porter. Off target from outside. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
But, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And now, the first time out call. Fans are really excited to see Michael Porter Jr. finally get back to his previous form, aren't they?
Yeah, Kevin, that 2021 season, he exploded, simply blew up. Averaged 19 points a game that season and made 44% of his threes. He's got the potential to be a real force going forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Muscala, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Williams comes in for Gallinari. Brogdon, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's White in for Marcus Smart. Jackson, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Brown the pass to Williams. Brogdon outside. Brown outside. The shot missing. And it's Denver the other way. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
Muscala gets the bucket.
Very capable as a point guard is Derek White, showing off his playmaking skills there.
1:14 left here in the opening quarter. Brown outside. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Over in the corner, Green. 6 to shoot. The 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Reading the trajectory of that shot, he anticipated that big board.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
41 seconds left to play in the first. Williams with the steal.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick. And what good work there to get in the way of it.
Brown outside. That one's not going to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
Griffin's checked in for the Celtics. Tatum comes in for Brown. Jackson against Brogdon. Here's Williams. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And here's Jackson. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break.
The Nuggets, 19. Ranger Celtics.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point.
If you're the defense, you've got to do better on Murray. I mean, even from way downtown, he's pretty accurate. You know, this Denver team used to run a lot, but over the last few seasons, they've significantly slowed down their pace.
Denver leading by 13. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Robert Williams.
First team.
Polémico Paulito sin igual que roba el panorama escénico y ninguno salió a poder hacer lo que hice yo. Igual me criticaron, no sé qué pasó. Y eso que fui el primero que hace pica toma flow. Pero nunca puse un pero porque represento a vos y a tus bandas de embusteros que dicen que rapero. Yo no soy, pero bueno, eso me huevo. Sé que sí hay dinero, es porque el imán soy yo. Igual nunca digo nada, siempre fui como un robot. Un caballo que mira para adelante sin error. No maldito quejoso. Molesta como un bocón que no acepta que hay ejemplo y el ejemplo va a ser yo. Sí, el ejemplo va a ser yo. El ejemplo va a ser yo, sí. Ey, el ejemplo va a ser yo. Siento que yo alguna
Boston, Massachusetts, the destination for the Nuggets. One of the best high-wire acts in all of the NBA. Aaron Gordon looking to take flight as he leads the way for his team as they get pumped up before the tip-off against the Celtics. Nuggets, Celtics, up next. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports on this very special day. Let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce.
Jokic has transformed his conditioning. I couldn't do a push-up. And when I came here, I was probably the worst conditioned player in the league.
Yeah, it helps for sure. Thanks, Allie. And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Porter Jr. and Gordon at the 3 and the 4. Murray and Caldwell Pope for the backcourt pairing. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Boston, Brown and Tatum are the explosive wing pair. Robert Williams out there with Danilo Gallinari. And it's Smart in at point guard. And the depth of these two teams is pretty exceptional. We could see a lot of variations in the lineups out there tonight, Doris.
Yeah, I think that's the luxury of having a quality bench and some versatility. Now, if you're a head coach, you have the opportunity to tinker, mix and match lineups, see what works best, and go from there.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltender.
Pass to Brown. And here is Williams. Left side, Gallinari. Good on the 13-footer.
Do not want to let Danilo Gallinari get his feet set. This guy is elite as a shooter.
Murray up top. Porter with it. To the inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gordon. About a minute played here so far in the first. Now Smart. Inside. Stolen by Jokic. Lets the three fly. Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
Boy, you think back to that Laker 2020 title run. One of the most unsung heroes was Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Think about how good he was in the Orlando bubble.
Now here's Jokic. Last game he had 34 points. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Yep, count it. For KCP in the bubble, he was almost 40% from deep during the playoffs.
BA, Caldwell Pope was the third option for those Lakers after Anthony Davis and LeBron James. He knocked down huge shots in the finals against the Heat. KCP earned that 2020 ring.
Here's Murray after the basket by Boston. They get it back. And the basket by Jokic.
I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
Tatum from long range. Second chance effort, and it's laid up and in by Williams.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Murray, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. And another basket for Denver.
And it's really a sight to see. I mean, it's almost a set shot from Jokic. Always under control and accurate, especially inside the line.
Here's Brown. 15 in his last outing. Right side Porter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. He'll pin that one on Marcus Smart.
Almost converts despite the contact.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Bryant's checked in. Porter hits them both. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive, BA. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
So much NBA talent, like Jamal Murray out of Canada, specifically the province of Ontario.
Yeah, very true. And I think that's because guys like Murray, born in the late 90s, they grew up with the NBA in Toronto. And Jamal and others have been inspired by the Raptors.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Green's checked in for the Nuggets. Brown comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Murray drops them both.
And guys, over the last several years, Denver's been top 10 in offensive rating. Now, they played a slower pace, but made the most of their possessions.
White, good.
That's all about determination from Derek White. Doesn't let the contact deter him.
Murray passes to Bryant. Murray with it. He's guarded by White. Murray finds some space, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. Boy, this Denver team, great offensively over the last couple of seasons. How so?
Well, BA, they execute in the half courts. That's pretty simple. I mean, so difficult to do against NBA defenses. Now, normally they have multiple ball handlers on the floor, guys who can make quick decisions.
And so here is Denver. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Bryant. Soft touch off the glass.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man. Thomas Bryant making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
Now here's White. Back to Brogdon. Over Murray. And Bryant pulls it down.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
To the paint. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Murray.
The combo guard, Murray, capable of hurting you with his scoring as well as with his passing.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon, and the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Denver in the lead. Pass to Green. Outside, Brown. White against Murray. Down low. Kick out to Brown. The three is up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Boston has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Tatum from long range. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
First one falls. Now, when we talk home court advantage, you think the Nuggets have the best in the NBA?
I think so, B.A., and it has to do with geography. Denver is at altitude, and that's hard on your body, trust me, I know. And they're isolated from the rest of the league, so it always is a long trip out there as well.
Griffin, he's checked in for Muscala.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Outside, Williams. White finds Tatum. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
To the middle. Here's Najee, and he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
And so it's Denver. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter.
15. The Nuggets, 24. Man, please give a big round of applause.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. Scoring breakdown here for Denver.
Well, I like how focused they've been on getting the opposition into foul trouble, as well as coming through at the
really putting the work in down low.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Zeke Naji out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. Jackson gets the bucket.
I love to see a guard who's willing to fight through contact and finish. Reggie Jackson does just that.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One.
Onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
For three, Gordon. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your... Gallinari using his length right there. Nicely done on the block shot.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Well, Doris, the analytics would tell you that
on his feet to take a goofy off the street, recycle that, but it's me screaming free T till he free. On a V, I need a fee. I don't know what they think was silly. I've been hard off the mind, Sharon wanna. That just really come from us, they just successful wannabes. The devil working overtime, but I'm so blessed I wanna sneeze. Nicholas from Flawless Diamond got my neck on antifreeze. My daughter took piano classes cause her family in the twisted. Let's get busy, I'm feeling dizzy. Free my that's in the ops, I can't forgive them. Stay on point like a prism. Silly clowns, I can't be with them. They be up my rhythm, what them bands, I'm here to get them. What they want, that's what Tony's gonna give them. I've been king since a little one. I ain't worried about the dread, cause how they know that I won't eat that like a digit in case get on